Howdy, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Daniel, and welcome to Need for Speed Champions. Today, we are showcasing the 2000 Ford Mustang SVT Cobra R. This is one of my most favorite Mustangs. Very rare to see. I think only 300 of these units were built, so pretty rare for a Mustang like this. So we got a lot of cool features on this car here, but before we get into that, if you are new here, please consider liking and subscribing to my channel if you enjoy what I do. And if you want to build this mod yourself, please head over to my website, needforspeedchampions.com, where I will be selling instructions for these mods that I'm showcasing here. The only different color scheme that I see that will be available will be the Need for Speed Cobra R Police Edition. So that's going to be coming real soon. But with all that out of the way, let's get right into the video. So as you can see, this is one of the new MOCs that I've created just recently. Starting with the back was a little hard to replicate based on the image here. I wanted to get it as detailed as possible. Not perfect, but as recognizable as one can get it. But in the back here, we got some very nice detailed brick-built headlights on the side. And there's a bug on my thing. Hold on. Okay, so I had to get rid of that varmint. But anyway, the back here was pretty difficult to replicate, but the headlights, they were not too bad. I just pretty much brick-built the headlights 3 modules high using 1x2 plates, transparent red, and then I used I think 2 or 3 transparent 1x1 plates on the side here and sealed it off with this corner tile here. And I did that for the other side. It just gives you that taste of the Mustang from the early 2000s. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the taillights. So the spoiler is obviously a easy part. It is an easy build right here. Just 2 triangular slopes and then a 1x8 tile at the top of it. At the back here, obviously I try to seal it off as best I can, but this is what I came up with. But it gives it, I kept this part down here because I wanted to keep that line, that fender bender. Well, is it fender? Well, not fender bender, but the lower part of the fender has like an outline, like a triangular shape outline. I think it's called trapezoid. I wanted to keep that down there because I think that's a cool feature to have for a 2000 Mustang, because it's very recognizable. It's very iconic to me. It is. So I wanted to keep that feature. So that's pretty much it for the back. The back is a little complicated. It's held on by jumper plates, but at the same time it's connected by 1x1 round plates with the bar. So it's pretty complicated. I'm just telling you right now, it's really complicated. It's got parts here that make up the side, like slopes, and the top here is sealed off with a slope plate. I mean a wedge plate, not a slope plate, it's a wedge plate. And all the fun stuff in the back. We're not going to get into any details into that because it's so complicated, I'm telling you. So the 1x1 round plates with the bar at the bottom helped me form these C-pillars and curve them at a perfect angle to give it that Mustang. If you were to put this in a shadow, you will be able to see its Mustang silhouette in the shadow because of the curvy C-pillar at the back. So it's pretty recognizable if you held it up like this. And that's pretty much it for the C-pillars. For the interior, let's get into the interior. We have a very, very clean. You can barely see that because it's all black. But we have a very clean interior here. You got 2 front seats. The seats are pretty classy in some way. Like It's made up with oh come on camera, it's made up by 1x2 round plates to give them that edgy curvy look. I mean, I wanted to keep it like I wanted to make it look like it was made in the old days, but because this Mustang's pretty much, how old is it? 24 years old. So yeah, it's a cool feature to have. You can barely see it in the back, but we have a back seat in here. It does not fit any minifigs, I'm telling you that now. There's a back seat here, and that's because I'm all about details, so you can see the back seat. Can't fit any minifigs back there, but you can see the back seat, so at least that's something. But overall, it's pretty much it for the details of the interior of the car. And the roof obviously you can see how it's made. It's made up by two 2x6 tiles, red, both sealed together with those round plates. I think they're round plates. Sorry for bumping the camera. And then the front. Then we come to the front here. Very, very iconic in a way because of the outline, because you can see how it's built, because you can see the curvy headlights and the logo in the center. By the way, I have an original Mustang that is coming soon. That is it's a sister to this car here, but it's coming real soon. I took it apart just for creating the instructions, and now I found a new way to do my instructions without taking my entire car apart, because it's very tedious, and most of my days I won't even have time to rebuild the car because I'm just so focused on my other cars. But anyway, really, really nice face. That's pretty much about it, but we're not done yet because I want to show you how this part here is made. But before we do, let me show you where the exhausts are. For the real car, it has like 2 exhausts on each side, and unfortunately, due to the limitation of my building skills and the way these parts are formed and connected, I was only able to put 1 on each side, but it still has an exhaust pipe nonetheless. So at the front here, how this is made is pretty simple. Take this off here. So basically, just these 2 tiles here are held on by 1x6 plate and these curvy parts here, as well as these studs at the back that's on the top to cover up those holes. But if you were to customize your Mustang without the need of this, it will probably look something like this. Probably, but I don't recommend it for the Cobra R because it's a Cobra R, really. No need for that. But if you want to customize it, that's you. Go right ahead. I won't have any problem with it. But that's how it is. That's pretty much how it's made. I'm planning to do a custom Mustang of its kind, like this one, but not for the Cobra R. Maybe for the original Mustang, but pretty nice feature to have. We do have an engine here. By the way, take a look at this hood. It's really cool. Really cool way of designing a hood. It's coming apart on me as I'm taking this off here. So this hood rests on a, doggone it, but you can see the hinge piece here. It's connected to this hood underneath it, and then most of this is held on by 2 of these guys, because if I were to put a plate here to hold it down, it wouldn't even go all the way down and rest on this grill here. It's a makeshift grill. It's not really a grill, but it's a makeshift grill, but it's still a grill. It's still a grill when you put the hood over it. So if I put a plate over this here, underneath this, it won't even go down all the way to line the hood up perfectly with the vent. So yeah, I had to resort to these, which is, by the way, these are very helpful. I recommend you get some of these if you need to build something in tight spaces and you don't want to put a plate there. Just get these parts because they come in handy. So here's the engine here. Not a lot of detail in the car, but the same part that I used in the Mercedes CLK GTR for the exhaust tank, as I call it, an exhaust tank. The same part that I used for the Mercedes-Benz, I have applied it to this Mustang here, and I close it off with this tile curvy part here. That's because in the real car it has that feature, and I wanted to include that feature to give it that real Cobra R engine look. And these are transparent. I'm sorry, these are trans black. They used to call them trans black, but they changed it to trans brown. So we're gonna call it trans brown. So these are two. I used two dark. Doggone it, it's not dark. I've used two trans brown 1x2 tiles because I wanted to give it that Mustang Cobra R look for the headlights. The light ones, the original transparent ones, are going to be on my Mustang because it's a regular Mustang, and regular Mustangs have regular headlights. So I think that's about it for this car. Nothing to see here. So that's pretty much about it, guys. If you enjoyed this video here, if you like what I do with the showcasing and whatnot, again, please like and comment down below. Tell me what you guys think of this car, and if you want to build this car yourself, the instructions is available on my website. Warning you now, it's pretty complicated to build. Overall, if you enjoy what I do and you want to support my work as well as some new cars that I have coming to this channel in the future, please hit that subscribe button. It helps me a lot. And also purchasing some of my instructions, it really helps me a lot. Trust me, I'm willing to build anything with the support you guys give. So anyway, that's all I have to say. But if you guys like it, thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Again, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. So see you guys next time, and have a great day.